In this video, we are introducing our innovative timekeeping module designed specifically for jewelers as an integral part of PIRO with your convenience in mind. The timekeeping module allows jewelers to effortlessly record their time on the assigned jobs, all from the palm of their hand, accessible from phones, tablets, Macs, and PCs. With a user-friendly interface and intuitive features, this module makes you stay organized and productive. PIRO's timekeeping module offers a seamless and accessible solution that puts jewelers in control of their workload anytime and anywhere. Up here, we have 3 tabs. Manage Jobs. This is for the production manager to organize and assign jobs to jewelers. My Jobs. This is for the jewelers and only shows the jobs and work assigned to them specifically. Worklogs. This is for managers to keep track of all the logs and jeweler activities. Let us start with the Manage Jobs tab screen. This screen lists all the job orders created manually and orders synced from third-party platforms such as Shopify. Please note that new jobs cannot be created from this screen. Only the existing jobs can be managed. If a job is new for the user, a new banner will appear, notifying that the order is newly added. The job cards offer an at-a-glance overview of the order. The cards display valuable information such as the customer's name, service step, order priority, order date, due dates, and order pictures. We can view order details and add notes quickly by clicking on the info icon. The buttons at the bottom of the card define actions that can be performed with the order, such as rejecting the order to a previous service, holding the job or pausing, adding an extra item, inserting a different service, which is not part of the predefined order workflow, and moving the job to the next service. Show Only My Jobs will list only the jobs assigned to the logged in user. Taken and free jobs can be viewed individually, and jobs can be assigned and/or sent to services in bulk. Jobs can be assigned to users by simply dragging the user to the card. This camera icon can be used to scan jobs with the integrated camera of a tablet or phone. User assignment and workload information. Here, the assigned jobs can be tracked by the manager. It lists the names of the jewelers and all the jobs assigned to them with a progress bar to track the completion of the step. We can view the workload information for every user, the number of jobs assigned to the user, and the progress of these jobs. These 2 indicators are a powerful asset together, as one jeweler can have 15 jobs assigned for molding that can be finished within 2 hours, and the progress is blazing fast for this jeweler. But with design workflow, it is different, as the designer can have only 2 jobs assigned and the progress could take even days. Simply put, the manager has an overview of the workload of the jewelers. My Jobs tab. This tab is primarily meant for bench jewelers. This would be the only screen that timekeeping users would see after login. The tab lists all the jobs assigned to the logged-in user so they can view and work with the jobs assigned to them. The primary functionality of this tool revolves around tracking user activity, enabling users to initiate, pause, or complete an activity on the selected job. From a drop-down, a predefined activity can be selected, and the system prompts the user to start the activity immediately. Services and activities are linked in PIRO, meaning when the user starts an activity on the card, the job will be routed into the service linked with the activity. Note that we have an extra button available. When clicked, the Enter Item Weights form will load, enabling us to update weights, costs, prices, and quantities. This can come in handy when metal needs to be weighed before and after polishing, if this falls under the responsibility of the jeweler. The Enter Item Weights form will pop up automatically if it is defined as mandatory on the service. Operations can be performed in bulk by selecting multiple job cards, and with a single click, we can send them back to the manager. Multiple activities can run at the same time. This can be useful if a jeweler is performing more than one activity, like quality checking a product, and while simultaneously another batch of jewelry is being tumbled. Activities can be defined one by one with a maximum allowed time. This means every activity can be configured with an ideal target duration. When the user starts an activity, the time starts to tick, and the tool measures the elapsed time. This is an important aspect as the activities are the core of the timekeeping module. A labor cost can be defined for the activity, which is useful in case wages are calculated based on performance and production time. It is important to note that other activities can be defined that are not related to production, called non-job activities, like clock in, clock out, and lunch break. This can be useful for accurate employee time monitoring. Activity types can be created and configured according to your preference. Activities and item types. Each activity can be added to a product. This is called production time and contains the maximum time for each production step. This enables tracking of in-depth manufacturing performance and production times by identifying bottlenecks. As previously mentioned, activity types can be created and configured according to your preference. Worklogs. This tab is accessible for the manager, but in some business cases for the jeweler as well. It can be configured so the jeweler can track their performance, in which case the logs will be only visible to the logged in user, and only the logs belonging to that user. It can also be configured for the manager to have access to all the jeweler's work logs. On this grid, the user, start time, and end time of the activities can be tracked, along with the activity names, the maximum time, and due dates. This tab is important as it can identify production bottlenecks and jeweler performance can be monitored. An Excel version of the data can be exported as well. Thank you for watching. For any additional information, please visit our website.